between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing right away is Winston. And his first look is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Winston. There's Chris Olave. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
To throw, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara, finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action now, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the... Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Buccaneers hit 9-2 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down. I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Winston, his throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Winston from the gun on third down. Got an open man. It's Olave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Winston now. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Jameis to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown. Chris Olave, 34 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Buccaneers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Brady. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 59 yards. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Fournette once more on second down. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now he'll throw with Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, Winston. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
40-yard line. A 28-yard gain. And the Saints 1st down.
The 1st down throw for Winston. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Again, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
But paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Running game working. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Up the gut, Fournette. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fournette is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Hey, check it.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point put through by Suckup, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Now Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Winston.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's Winston. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw is Winston. Caught on the slant. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only
looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Brady.
They'll find Fournette again here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 37-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Now Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The busy night continues for Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. There comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, it's White.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Brady now on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hand steam ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Brady. That's complete to Otten. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for New Orleans, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.